Hello everyone, my name is Orlaces, and on this episode on my How to Kill series, we are going to showcase the KV-1, and for this demonstration, we will be using the Panzer IV-H. So the Panzer IV-H is a German World War II era vehicle found at battle rating 3.7, and it's a glass cannon at these BRs with high penetration capability. The two main rounds that you'll be using in the Panzer IV-H is the primary round being Panzergranate 39 and Panzergranate 40. Panzergranate 39 has 145 millimeters of pen at a flat 0 degree angle, and then your Panzergranate 40 has almost 200 millimeters of pen, more specifically 182 millimeters of pen at a flat angle. So you'll be using Panzergranate 40 against those tougher cookies to crack. Let's get started. We'll start on the KV1, KV2, and then KV1 ZIS-5, and then KV85. So let us start with the KV1 L11. Let's go to the protection analysis. Go to Germany, and we go to Panzer IV-H. Here we go. So, from a head-on aspect in your Panzer IV-H against a KV-1, or just in general, you could load straight through the upper front plate here. There's a little bit of trail on the right side because of because of the riveting and the gunner's port. So I just recommend shooting like at this side to the left side of the vehicle. So if you shoot here, for example, at the upper front plate, you will go straight through literally 99% of the time. That's like your main shot that you want to go through if you're shooting at the hole. And of course, similar to the Tiger one, you don't want to shoot at this, I guess, middle part of the upper hole. It is extremely angled. You're not going to penetrate this. And you can go straight through the bottom of the KV1, the lower glasses plate, just like so. And of course, if you have nothing else to shoot at, and if you have the turret of it, you can literally penetrate anywhere on the turret. I recommend shooting, if you have the top, I recommend shooting either to the left or to the right, just like so, like this, and vice versa on this other corner. And of course, shooting these cheeks here, very, very, very thin, very, very weak. I recommend shooting these cheeks just like so. And if the KV1 angles, it's going to be a little bit of a tougher cookie to penetrate, but do not fall for shooting the side. Don't take the bait for shooting the lower front plate. And of course, more certainly, do not shoot here. You want to get to the nearest corner of the tank of the KV1 and shoot this upper front plate, just like so. As close to the corner as possible to this side. So yeah, that's the KV1 L11. We're going to the KV2. So let's load up the protection analysis for the KV2. Here we are. So the KV2, it looks menacing, it has a menacing gun, but it is a double-edged sword for the KV2 user, because the KV1 has a huge turret that is relatively unarmored. Let me demonstrate. So if for some reason the enemy KV2 has its turret fully blocked from your field of vision, called a hold on position, you can literally shoot the turret. More specifically, you could go for the turret ring. The KV2 has a massive turret ring that you can exploit at literally any angle, just like so. And if you have the side of the KV2, I recommend either shooting here on the side of the turret to just completely decimate the crew, and if you want to take out the mobility, shoot to the rear half of the hull. You want to be wary though. The KV1s have these gas tanks, these fuel tanks that sometimes are very RNG and that love to absorb shrapneling. So just gotta be wary of these fuel tanks, because for some reason they're made out of like titanium or something like that. But yeah, same deal. The KV1 when they're angled, you want to shoot this corner. Just let me load up the Panzer 4H. There you go. You want to shoot at this corner. Same thing here. Don't take the bait. Do not take the bait down here as well. It won't work. And more certainly, do not take the bait for the side. It will not work. And front on from the turret, you can literally shoot anywhere on the turret. It is massive, really, really hard to miss. Don't fall for shooting the mantlet though. Just shoot the turret face, the exposed turret face. You go straight through, you'll punch right through. So yeah, that's the KV1. And of course, you don't gotta worry about the KV1 since it has an abysmal 4.2 seconds horizontal guiding speed. That just means how fast the turret traverses, which is 4.2 degrees a second on the KV2. Let's go to the KV1 this 5. The KV1 this 5. This is a tough cookie to crack because if you look closely, you have rolled homogeneous armor over the standalone KV1 chassis. So if I click this button and just go on the side, you can see the actual chassis itself and the add-on armor. So this would be a slightly tougher cookie to crack. Let me explain how you crack this tougher cookie using your Panzer 4. Panzer 4H. Germany, where is it? There it is. I can't read. Alright, from a front on aspect, you can go let's start on the turret. You can go straight through the turret cheeks, these little turret cheeks right here. The right side or the left side using Panzergranate 39, just like so. And if he doesn't angle, you can go straight through the upper front plate, just like so, just like so. And same deal here as well. You kind of want to avoid this area here since you have again the riveting of the machine gunner's port. It's very trolly from a front end, from a dead-on aspect. Same thing, do not shoot the middle upper front plate, and the lower front plate head-on will be a bait. So that's when you have to load the Panzergranate 40, and you'll just go straight through. It's just the APCR shot. There you go. On the lower front plate, same thing. You could go straight to the upper front plate with Panzergranate 40. But if you load the APHE shot, being the Panzergranate 39, then it just becomes a lot less reliable to go through, as you can see. So yeah, if you have the lower front plate of the KV1 ZIS-5, I recommend shooting Panzergranate 40. And same thing if he angles, you want to shoot at this little bit right here that's exposed. It's a lot harder to go through because of the add-on armor, of course, but it's still manageable if you just calm down and take your shot and aim it properly. And of course, you could shoot the extremities of the turret. It's relatively weak. And of course, you have this massive bulbous, the turret cheeks. You could probably load a Panzergranate, and you could try your chances going through it with Panzergranate on the corner. But at that point, you'd rather just load Panzergranate 39 instead of the 40. Just APHE your way through it. And again, do not take the bait of shooting the side of the hull or the middle part or the lower plate on the ZIS-5. That's the bait. So you want to shoot here, where it's an exposed side of the turret here. There you go, and of course the bulbous. And if you have the side of the KV1, the ammo rack is located right in the rear of the turret, just like so. And yeah, that's the KV1 ZIS-5. And let us go to the KV-85. I personally don't have a KV-85, but that's not gonna stop me from showing you guys. Panzer 4H. And as well, on the Panzer 4s, I don't recommend shooting the GR38B, the high explosive anti-tank shot. From my experience, those 80 millimeters of penetration are completely worthless. Like it's so garbage. It doesn't do anything for you at all. I'd rather just stick to shooting Panzergranate 39 and Panzergranate 40. And for the KV-85, well, the turret is just a massive weak spot at this point. You can go straight through the turret like at a whim. Same thing. You have another added weak point, the cupola, and you could go straight through the upper front plate as well. There's no doubt about that. And you could go straight through. You cannot go through here, and you could go straight through the lower front plate because the KV-85 uses the KV-1 L11 chassis. It's not that upgraded as well. And if you angles, here's another downgrade. You have this poking side around where the turret ring sits. So the turret is a lot bigger, as you can see on the KV-85, and they had to extend the sides of the chassis and weld these curvatures onto it, so the actual bigger, fatter turret ring could fit on the chassis. So if the KV-85 angles properly, well, yeah, it's going to be a tougher cookie to crack, of course, but at the same time, he opens another weak spot right here and right here. So you'll see it's like this. That's your weak spot right here, and that's your weak spot right here. Just like so. If you go straight through that. Yes, sirree. Yes, so just like so. And yeah, guys, that would be my how to kill the KV-1 series tanks in your Panzer 4H. But if you found this video useful, drop a like down below. And if you want to support my channel, leave a sub. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Till next time.